jump back in and see what the things they've added into the game were recently. When I came into the game, it did say that because they've had to change the career path mode, like those save games are no longer like available. So that's fine. I guess if I wanted to do the career mode, I'd have to start again. But if they've changed it all, then I wouldn't mind that so much. It was quite good fun. So if you don't know what PC Building Simulator is, then it is exactly what it says. You might be like, well, that sounds really boring, and I guess for some people it would be really boring, but it's actually okay for me because I really enjoy this. I'm a massive geek when it comes to computers and things like that. I've built computers for many years now, whether it's for friends and family or my own ones and things like that. And I always try to keep up to date with the latest kind of like hardware innovations and things, although we haven't really had, I guess, that much in recent years. But what I thought we would do is we'll start off by kind of, I guess, making an interesting PC. Perhaps let's get rid of these first. I just wanted to have a look at what the parts were that we've got available to us, so we can go up to the inventory here and have a look. We'll start off, I guess, where all good PCs start off with a case. You know, you've got to have something to house all those PC parts. Case, they've got some Antec cases, some Cooler Master cases. I think they had these Cooler Master before. Oh, that's a special MSI edition one there. Ooh, the Corsair Crystal. Now that is a very nice case. Actually, we might come back to that. What else we've got? Carbide, Corsair, more Corsair. Got the Spec series ones. EVGA. I did not even know EVGA made cases. I had never seen them before. That's interesting. There's a fair few, isn't there? I guess maybe they're not as available in the UK as some other cases are. Fractal Design as well, they make some nice cases, although a little bit simple, I'd say. If you like a very minimalistic like look of Fractal Design, do very good cases. If you want something a bit fancier, I wouldn't necessarily say they are the best choice. I've always liked the mesh of IC. I like the front panel on that, it's really nice. In Win, make nice cases, very good quality. NZXT, I have an NZXT S340 Elite, so similar to this but in white, although actually no, it's not. It's similar to that because it's got the full panel. Yeah, that's the difference between the S340. The S340's got like a window. I think it's an acrylic window. The Elite is a full panel, so I've got that but in white without the thing there. These are the newer ones. I think the H400, H200. There's a H400i, I think, and an H700i. Yeah, slightly bigger ones. There you go, S340 Elite in black. It doesn't have the S340 Elite in white though, like I have. There we go. That's my case. We might come back to that because I might make my PC as well. I've done it before, but I don't think I could get it quite as accurate as I wanted. So they might have added some of the parts through, but let's have a look what else we got. I'm a big fan of the Ryzen-Tech Metis, which is a mini ITX case. I like the green one actually, weirdly enough. It's a really nice little mini ITX. You know what, I might actually make a ITX build. We'll have a look though. And we've got some test bench styly ones here as well, some more opening ones. I quite like Ryzen-Tech, I think they make some interesting stuff. They're a German company. Silverstone as well do make some good PC cases, definitely. Very good quality for what is essentially, I guess, a slightly smaller company, you know, than you would necessarily go for. So we go for one with a window. Oh, whoops. Sorry, cases. Oh, hang on, custom water cooling. Oh, hello. Oh, they've added this in, have they? Hey guys, now we're talking. Okay, well, we're not going to go for a mini ITX then. We're going to go for a big boy case because we want to get some custom water cooling in there. So I'll go for the Corsair Carbide. There we go. The Crystal. Sorry, Corsair Crystal, not at the front as well. Very nice. Okay, so this is like glass all around basically. Even on the other side there's glass as well. It's just not the back. That's the only place where it doesn't have tempered glass. Right, I guess we've got to choose our CPU now, and then we can choose a motherboard as well. I've done a Threadripper before, but so let's go back to Intel, shall we? So I have an i7 6700K. The current best one they've got, I don't think they've got an i9 here. No, it doesn't. Oh no, they do have an i9. That's the 7980 i9. I don't know if the 7980 is better than like the i5 8700K, is it? That's the special one, the i7 8086, which was launched to commemorate the 9900K. They've got the new one. Excellent. Okay, that is the one we will go for. That is the best chip that you can get basically nowadays for gaming. It is super expensive though. I don't know how much they've got it down in here for, but if I just have a quick swizz online and have a look, I'm sure it's like over £1,000 just for that. Let me just have a look it up on Overclockers, which is my go-to source for PC parts. Very good company, I do recommend them. I'm not like affiliated with them or anything, although I bloody well should be for the amount of money I've spent. Where is it? Coffee Lake, isn't it? Yeah, Coffee Lake. Oh no, sorry, I'm actually well off. It's only £500 for the i9 9900K. I swear it was more than that. Anyway, yeah, so we want an LGA 1151 motherboard to go in first. So can we? We could just search here. Can we LGA 115? Hang on. LGA 1151. There we go. Okay. Now, what have we got here? We've got an ASUS ROG Maximus cross formula. That is a very good one. You can see the max RAM speed 4100. It's kind of like ATX style, so you get like what 3 of the PCIe Express lanes. It looks like you've got 4 slots for RAM. It supports SLI, and it's got RGB lighting on it, so that's pretty nice. These the ASUS TUF are, I don't want to say budget, but they're slightly lower end, so I guess we want something slightly higher end. We've got the maximum cross Apex, I guess, if we want to keep with a more white design. Just kind of having a look and seeing what else we've got here. Oh, nice Gigabyte one here. Got the Gigabyte Aorus Ultra Gaming. Gaming. And we've got NZXT motherboards. I wouldn't necessarily go near them personally. Okay, cool. So what do you want to go for? We're going to go for an ASUS. Well, I've got an ASUS motherboard in my PC currently, and it pisses me the hell off because I get constant problems with it. So I'm not going to go for that. Instead, I'm going to go for the Gigabyte GA-Z270X motherboard. Hello. 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 Did you hang on. Oh, maybe okay, let's remove the side panel and then see what we can. I think we have to maybe go in here and do it, if I remember rightly. That might be the way. Okay, right. Okay. That's a drive bay, That's on the other side though, as you can see the glass there on that side. Cool. What's this? Oh, that's removed that side panel. Yeah, we'll do that because we'll probably need to get that side anyway. There we go. Great stuff. Okay. have one. Okay, so we got an Asus, but as I said, we're going to go for the Gigabyte. Which one did I have? The gaming, that one. As I said, 270. We want the Z370, don't we? On the latest one, we need, I believe, yeah, Coffee Lake, not Cable Lake. Whew, nearly got the wrong motherboard there. Maybe this one seems slightly better, so we'll go there. Oh my god, I've got to undo all these screws. Welcome to PC Building Simulator, guys. Screw Simulator 2018. Or 2019, I guess, as you probably see this, but there we go. Oh yeah, that's a badass looking motherboard, not gonna lie. Okay. It's got some bit of beef to it, isn't it? Up audio. Okay, right. Very good. There it is on the back as well. That's all the ports. It's got 2 Ethernet ports. Wow, I never thought I would see 2 Ethernet ports. I don't know why that's useful, but okay. Now we want to install a CPU. No, not CPU. We want the processor. We want the i9. 9900K. Boom! Look at that bad boy. I'm not sure that's how it looks, but I guess that's what we've got. Close that down. There we go. So we would ideally put some thermal paste in there, but we're not going to do that just yet. What we probably want to do now is get some RAM in there. Some memory. Now, what was the max RAM speed of this? I think it was 14. Was it 1400? Not 1400, 4000, sorry. What do we go for? Went for that one, yeah, 4000, okay. So what do we want? Well, obviously we want the RGB stuff, right? I mean, what is this, like 2015? Come on. Alright, Corsair, you do great RAM, but it's not RGB, so it's not good enough for me. Oh, wait a second. Wait a rootin' tootin' second here. Okay, now we're on to something. Let's have a look at what else we've got though. Oh, they're pretty cool actually. I mean, we're not going to put them in, they're not RGB, but they're pretty cool. These Trident Z's are RGB. I see a lot of them though, a lot of people seem to build with them. So we're not going to. These are all RGB. RAM has actually come down a lot in price, over last year, which is really nice because it was ridiculously expensive. Okay, Corsair Vengeance Pro. When ideally as close to 4000 as we can handle, but I kind of want it in white. We're going to go for 3600. Oh god, let's open up this. Yes, I guess we're going for a kind of white and blacky type of theme, but with just loads of RGB. Oh, we could do like one white, one black. Oh, that's pretty cool. Didn't even think of that. Open these clips up. There we go. Might as well just open them all while we're here. Nice. I like it. Got that clip open. And black, white, black, white. I don't know if this is even a thing anybody would do. Like, seems a little bit insane, but it's technically like all the same, just one's black, one's white. It's going to have RGB on it anyway. So that is 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is insanely overkill. You would never need that for gaming. I guess the only thing you would need it for would be like if you're doing some heavy content creating, rendering, blah blah blah, that type of thing. So we've got a RAM installed. What we want to do now, I guess, is have a look at a graphics card or two. What have we got? Have they got the 2080s in? I don't know if they have. that's a shame. So the best we can get, I guess, is the 1080 Ti. Yeah, 1080 Ti. That is a nice card. A nice EVGA card there. We got the Gigabyte Aorus, which is pretty good, and I guess at least matches our scheme of things. Have they got my card in yet? No, they haven't. That's pretty cool, little mini 1080. RG Strix, very good. I like the look of this one though. I'm going to go for the Kingpin. Okay, we need to chill. Need to Netflix and chill. Okay, could you? Next game. There we go. It's not. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Get rid of that. Get one of them in. Boom! Look at that beast. Wowzers. Okay. Screw that in. I don't know. I didn't even have a clue how to do like water cooling, so I'm very intrigued by this custom water cooling. CPU block. Okay. What have we got? Oh, we got RGB one. Well, I mean, it would be rude not to, right? Okay. So that installs the block. So we need like the reservoir pump and all that malarkey, right? And radiator. So we need the reservoir. Oh, I have no idea about reservoirs. Well, this one's RGB, so... Oh, does it not support it? Oh, no, it does. Boom, there we go. I like it so far. I'm not going to water cool the graphics card, I don't think. I think that's too much. Okay. What else do we need? Install CPU block. Oh, you do have graphics card. Well, now I'm intrigued. Okay, right. Let's remove that. Because then we could potentially fit two in. Okay. So we want a 1080 Ti with the RGBs, obviously. We could probably fit one in there, yeah, I was going to say, because it will. Whoa, nice. Oh, we need to remove that. Oh my god, we're going SLI on 1080 Ti's. This is like therapy for me, as I can't obviously afford this in real life. This system would be... Oh shit, I removed too many. This system would be insanely expensive, like... Insanely expensive. Boom, look at that. Oh yeah, that is sexy as hell. I mean, for me, it is. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Maybe it's not going to be for everyone. Well, I mean, clearly we want to go for the old 360 rad. Okay, we can't fit 360. We could go for dual one at the top, which I think we will. Instead, that's a 240 instead of a 360. Okay, we need to remove the lid. Is it called the lid? We could put it at the front. It is RGB at the end of the day. I kind of like the way the front looks with that. I'm just wondering if the 240 is going to be enough to cool that and these two. And I think maybe the answer is no. So let's put it at the front, sod it, and let's do this properly. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to... We've got to move the dust grill. Oh my god. Move these screws. There we go. You can actually see. Oh wow, this is saying $730 for an i9. And probably a bit much considering current exchange prices. To be fair, I said I saw it for 460 on the Overclockers website. Okay. Now that we want to install that 360 right there. Okay. I don't know anything about wall cooling. Well, I know bits about wall cooling, obviously, but I don't know if this necessarily will be good enough to cool a exceptionally hot CPU. As well as that, I don't know if you can install more than one, or I have no idea how it works. Can you install another one of these? Can't fit. Okay. Fair enough. Do you have RGB fittings? Oh my god, I have no idea how this works. I'm gonna put purple in though. This doesn't seem to be fitting it. Oh shit. Okay, I see what that did. Okay. Now, as I said, I know that it all needs to kind of be looped up, but I'm not too sure. Right, we've got coolant. Okay. Oh, wow, look at this. That's pretty cool. Got all sorts of colour of coolants. Right, so radiator has been installed. Reservoir has been installed. CPU block, graphics cards, pipes. Oh, we want rigid pipes, don't we? Definitely. And what colour do we want? White. We want clear, don't we? Okay. Oh wow. Oh fuck me, look at this. This is so cool. So like, I'm assuming what you do is you have it kind of like just go through a loop, right? The reservoir, you loop it round, it comes in, comes out. That's what I assume is like happens. I don't know if that is what happens, but okay, and then is that a thing? That doesn't seem right. This does not seem good at all. I might need to abandon this and go back to it, and maybe we'll do something another day, because I have no idea what way this is supposed to work. I maybe need to do a tutorial on it or something. Okay, let's move that. Let's go back to what I know, which is air-cooled. We can put our own fans in though, that's fine. Oh shit, I'm going to redo this again. That's right, this is why these videos take so long. All I'm doing is screwing around all the time. Haha, get it? Screwing around. Yeah, anyway. I'll get my coat. Coat. Move that. It gives us a bit more space anyway. Never done water cooling before. Not even done an AIO water cooler. Okay. Right. Okay, let's get back to parts and back to the graphics cards and back to the 1080 Ti. We wanted the Kingpin one. I don't know if the problem is though, like, is this going to be able to breathe a little bit, I guess. A little bit. Boom. Look at that EVGA, that is a beast. We want some CPU card. Well, actually, first off, we want some thermal paste. Thank you. Always forget that. generation tech fans, actually. I think I've spoken about this before. Need to remove this. Oh god. Where is it? There we go. Look at that bad boy. So at least we did a little bit of wall calling, even if it isn't AIO. EIIO. Boom. There we go. Coolio and the gang. Okay, so we have ourselves a all-in-one cooler. We have ourselves a CPU. We have ourselves some RAM and 2 graphics card. What else do we need? We need a power supply, clearly. We need a beefy power supply. Something like that would probably actually would be pretty good. Let's just get like the biggest one we can get. That is a beef. That's Beefcake Central. Just I can't remember how to. There we go. There we go. That would bother me otherwise. Okay, right. So cabling. Oh, whoa. Can't we choose what cables we want? Yeah, we can. Oh, hello. Rainbow. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, bloody hell, what do we want? I kind of like the idea of like a purple. Oh, that one's quite nice. Purple ribbon cable. Okay. Nope. Although actually that's a really nice colour. Wonder if it's got something like similar. Tight plastic plain. I kind of probably want it braided. I like the way that looks. Sleeved braided. Ribbon plastic stripes. This is plain white. I kind of like the look at this one actually. I have no idea where. Okay, no idea what's going on there, but whatever. Are they nice? Is that nice looking? I don't know. I think maybe we'll stick to the black and white kind of theme. Sod it. Let's go. You only live once. Let's do some. White as well. We have like 2 different types. Yeah, that's a little bit weird, but okay. I can work with it. Connect up the motherboard. That's the all-in-one. There we go. Got some cables here. Right, so what do we need now? We need storage. That's I guess where this comes in. What's the biggest things we've got? Is it only 4 terabytes? Is that the biggest hard drive you've got? Yeah, but it is pretty much. Oh, they got any of those RGB? No, they don't. Well, you can get like RGB SSDs now, which is hilarious. Let me just have a drink. Oops. So, we want probably a M.2. What's got the fastest transfer speeds? Let's have a look. We're building like the ultimate gaming PC. That doesn't include the 2080 Ti. So at the minute we're looking at transfer speeds here. So That's all we need. We don't need any of that storage. We just need that M.2 there. Okay, and what else do we want? Fans at the front. Keys fans. Definitely, obviously, we want RGB. Looking for the right tech ones. Ah, there we go, the Iris. I really like these ones. It's a shame they don't have the 2080 Ti's. I'd love to be able to benchmark them. I don't think I'll ever get one myself though. They are insanely expensive for what the actual performance you get out of them are. And the ray tracing thing is, well, don't get me started on that. Can I install a fan at the back of the case? Yes. That's important. Nice bit of airflow. Got to remember when you're installing fans as well, the direction of the airflow. So here you can see it's going to come in through this way. It's going to come this way. It's going to like suck it and then go, and it's going to cool that radiator, and it's going to come out the back there as well. And that's going to exhaust air out, so the hot air is going to go out that way. Cool air comes in through this way, and then that cools everything down nicely, theoretically. So yeah, you know, we do want some SSDs just to kind of make it look nicer, because otherwise it's a bit empty in here. What's the fastest SSD you've got for me, guys? 550, which is the Patreon burst. Patreon burst. I'm gonna put the. Oh no, sorry, it goes in the other side. Yeah, we don't need it then, actually. Right, okay, so I think that's actually alright. I think that's going to run real hot though, those graphics cards, but not much we can do there. So theoretically, I believe that's it, isn't it? Yep, that's pretty much everything we want in there. We just need to put everything back. We need to put the dust filters back on. There we go. PCIe covers, we need the top panel. There we go. See, building a PC is actually pretty easy. I know, like, obviously this isn't real life, but genuinely it is super easy. Something I've been thinking about for a while is to actually have a series on my channel based around kind of like building PCs and tips and things like that, because I think like people just do not appreciate how easy it is to do nowadays. Oh, wrong side. This thing's gonna light up like a Christmas tree. And like just how much cheaper it is to build it yourself as well, because you're not paying for builder's fees, you're not paying like, you know, high prices for PCs. Like you can get a PC which will absolutely kick the arse of a console for like 500 quid, which you might think is like, oh well, that's like a lot of money compared to a console, but when you consider that there's so many more things you can do on a PC than a console, it really isn't. You know, if you're talking about a PlayStation 4 Pro is say 300 to 350, well, for 150 to 200 pound more, you can get something which will absolutely wreck it in performance. It will give you way better frame rates, etc. Be way more versatile with the amount of games you can get on it. And yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not as simple as that. You know, to do, but you can also constantly upgrade it. So, whereas every time there's a new console, you're going out there and spending another 300 something quid, you can just, instead of that, you can spend 300 quid on a new graphics card or 400 quid on a new graphics card or whatever, and then you'll have an even better PC, you know, and you can just like upgrade little things over time, and yeah, it's just a lot more fun, I think, anyway. Okay, we need to install here we go. Another extra USB drive for truly efficient. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Let's turn this baby on. Ooh. Oh, we didn't connect up the fans. There's always something like this. I'm sure a lot of you spotted it. So we didn't connect up the fans. It's alright. Just take me a moment. Don't worry. I hope we got enough space for these fans. Can we just daisy chain them like this? That'd be pretty cool if we can. Shit. There we go. Jesus Christ, the cable management on this thing. Oh my god. Okay. Let's turn this behemoth back on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Oh yeah. Okay. Add remove programs, right. We want the lighting program. We can do overclocking now as well. No, because we want to... I don't know what that is. We'll do that. Do that. Is that wallpaper? No. Will it run? It's not. Do 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 do. Okay. Oh, listen to that thing. Okay. Right. First off, obviously we have to get the lighting, you know, spot on because can we? Oh, okay. Can't really. What colour do we want? I like purple. Yes. Oh, it's like pink. Oh my god, that is actually gorgeous. I really like that. Shame about the cable colours, but I actually really like that. That is a beast. Look at it so we don't get the green tinge around it. That is so cool. I love those colours. Okay. GPU tuner. Okay, so we can like slightly raise the voltage a bit. 105%. Raise the clock a little bit. Raise the memory clock. Apply. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay, it's telling me the temps. It's pretty good. Okay. We've overclocked them. Is this like a stress test? Our power draw's not really doing a lot. This isn't. Oh no, this is like a stress test because look, we're getting to 70 degrees there. That's not a lot though. Trust me. This CPU will hit like close to like it is hot basically. So that is pretty good. Those fans will be on like full blast at the minute, wrecking it. Wrecking right off. Okay, good, that's done. Snap wallpaper. I mean, obviously. Come on. 3D Mark. Okay, we'll leave that to run for a sec. Peace and quiet. This thing here always. I wonder what the hell that is. Where the hell is the computer that this is attached to? Maybe it's like an all-in-one, I don't know. This thing's running hot. I love the fact that I actually do have the 3D Mark in there, it's pretty cool. Just running that, seeing how it's doing. That's a beast. Now, let's try and build my and let's do a comparison, shall we? So the I have the S340 Elite, but I have it in white. S340 Elite white. There we go. That is my literal case. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, there we go. It's a nice case. That's still running. Okay. A couple of like pretty crappy fans on it there. Okay. So we have or I have a 6700K i7. I don't know if they'll have the 6 series. Might be a bit too old. So if we don't, we'll put a 7600K in because it's the closest equivalent, really. And they've got an i7 6700, i7 6700K. There we go. We can get it. So we need the Skylake LJ1151. LJ1151. Oh, didn't leave the space. And as I kind of maybe said before, I have an Asus motherboard. Can't for the life of me remember what it's called, but I'm pretty sure they don't have it in here. Because they only have about 4. So we'll go for... It is a gaming one. I don't think it's like a Strix gaming, but I think the Coffee Lakes are backwards compatible. I think they are. Because I have a Z270 board. I think you can put the older ones into the newer boards. I might not be right. We might not be able to do it. Let's check it out anyway. I wanted to try and use something as close, so I'd go probably for the Prime. We'll see now, won't we? It's kind of a weird surrealness to making your PC while... It's going to be well annoying, by the way, if this doesn't work, but I can't remember. I think it's... I don't think you can use the newer ones on the older motherboards, but I think you can use the older chips on the newer motherboards. I thought that was a thing. Oh, okay, and it goes back to the 8 series. Okay. Time to remove the motherboard. What does that do? Shit, I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. Okay, let's get rid of this. That thing was probably done its spy mark after we've... Time spy, sorry. Spy mark. Also, I need to get rid of those fans because they are just like the nastiest, cheapest looking fans ever. If you spend a lot of money on a case... Oh shit, why do I have to do this? Can't I just put... Jesus Christ. I think we might... There might be a tool I can use which actually allows us to not do this. I'll just check. Right. Tools and software. Apparently not. Damn it. Right, let's walk away from this a minute. Right, so we achieved time spy score of 16,222. 16,222. Graphics score 17,000. CPU score 10,000. What's the... Oh, this actually went on to the Hall of Fame. That's hilarious. Actually, we were pretty close to the top. Beating some of these guys, weren't we? Although that's not SLI, is it? That's yeah. So if we went to the 2 times SLI, that's 2080s. Okay. It's hilarious. There's actually people who I watch. DeBauer is like a professional like overclocker along with what's his name? Kingpin, yeah. Who actually really we've got Kingpin things in there. This is at the actual Time Spy Hall of Fame. That is hilarious. The game is Nexus I watch as well. They're really cool. Are they all using a 7980XE? I guess that's faster. Or better, or I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter that much. Let's come out of that. Okay, well, anyway, we know it was like whatever the score. I'm just going to run it again because I forgot what the score was. I want to compare it to this. 1 looks like we'll have to just use one of these. Which one do we want to use? Let's go for the MSI Pro. God, this is annoying. So I can't put mine in a Z370, but I can in a Z270. I knew that because I've got a Z270 motherboard. I wasn't sure about the Z370, so my bad. The great thing like about nowadays, like with computers especially, like you just look up, you just Google anything, it'll give you the answer in about 3 seconds. Okay. Where's the 6700K? Boom. Damn, I didn't open the CPU shield. There we go, 6700K. Boom. Install. Bit of thermal paste. There you go. Bob's your uncle. Just so I don't forget. Now I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have two 8 slots, and they are Kingston HyperX Fury Black, which is I don't know if it's that good, but I don't think it's that good. But they're quite plain black, so I'll try and get something close to it. I can't actually remember what the speed is, but it's definitely, I think it's 2666. I don't think it's anything fancy at all, so I think they only have like fancy stuff here. So apart from if you want the real cheapo green stuff, I think this is probably like the like closest we probably would get. It's a bit flamey, but you know, whatever. Okay, I want to remove these fans if they're doing my head in. I do have fans here, but I have better fans than them. Although I don't have RGB fans, so you know, that's the thing. Right, let's put my graphics card in. So I have a 1080 Ti, and it's a gigabyte. He says, looking at the side of his, looking at the side, but it isn't one of these fancy Aorus ones. But they don't really have the kind of standard one. So I'll get the slowest one they've got, which I think is this one. We'll install that. Oh yeah, you can remove this like back bracket. It's weird. And then we want to install that one. And I of course just have one 1080 Ti because I'm not a madman. And yeah, it does. My card isn't this card, by the way, but yeah, I think it's called like the OC Black or something like that. I can't quite remember. Okay, power supply. I have a 750 watt Corsair power supply. 750M. Yep, that's what I have. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. It's got like a bracket on the back of your power supply. And let's put that bracket back on. Just screw all this in. There you go. No, we didn't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Actually, don't want to do that. No. There we go. Right, power supply in there. It's a shame that cable's sitting there for whatever reason. It's a nice case, this one actually. Right, CPU cooler. I have a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo, which is just like the classic. I don't know if they have one here though. No, I don't think they do. So the closest one is probably that Cooler Master one there. let's just say we can. There we go. I guess it's close enough to mine. I put a new fan on mine because I wasn't a fan of the other one. I'm funny. Case fans. I have actually got some Noctua case fans, which are, because I'm just going for trying to keep it quiet, you know, as I'm recording. They're not RGB or anything like that. I've got two 140s at the front. These they actually don't look. Okay, let's go for some silent ones. Silent fans. I did actually have some of these in the front of mine, so I might actually put that in. No, wait a sec. I don't have Noctuas in the front. I do have NZXT in the front, and they're black ones. Oh shit! We need to remove the front panel. No, we probably need to remove that, don't we? Yeah. Oh well. I remember now. I have two of these in the front, and then I have three Noctua fans. I have one in the back, one attached to my 212. One up there, one up there. Quite a lot of fans, to be fair. But the kind of idea I go for is that the more fans I have, the lower I can have them, so the less noise they make. If that makes sense. Okay, so two of those case fans. I'm just going to put the NZXT in because it won't let me because the cooler's in the way. Okay, well, we'll just put one in the back then. It doesn't really matter too much. I can tell you that is not a problem for me in this case. Okay, right. Let's not do the cables just yet. And then I have storage-wise, I have a 2 GB HD drive. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Which I use to I need to remove that back panel. Which I use for, well, I put all my videos on that as my bulk storagey type thing. Yeah, which is actually in that drive as well. I don't have white cables, but whatever. It's some weird clipping going on, but that's fine. And I actually have 3 SSDs. I'm a bit weird. So I've got one like boot drive, which is 120. Yeah, just use these ones. I have like a mixture. I have a 120. I have a yeah, like a 240 and no, I actually have a 240 and a 1 terabyte. Because I just like having they don't look like this, but just for the sake of this, they are all there, but they look a bit better than how this looks. Might run out of space with these. There we go. I need to go in there. There we go. That's why it was hanging down. This needs to go down there. Connect up this bad boy. Connect that fan up to there. There we go. This cable management is dodgy as hell, but what can you do? Right, okay. That's pretty much it, I believe. That's essentially very, very similar to what my PC is all about right now. It's a nice PC. I can't complain. You know, I've said before, like I'm lucky that I'm in a position where I was able to afford the PC because I really like PCs. But I did build it myself, and I've upgraded it over the years. You know, done different things. When it first started out, it was a bit different. I had like the first graphics card was like a 7 something, can't remember, 760, something like that. Then I upgraded. I got two 970s in SLI. Then I upgraded to a 1080, then a 1080 Ti. I probably didn't need to go for a 1080 Ti. That was a bit overkill, but yeah, you know, that's life. Okay. So this is obviously not going to be as fast as that one we built over there, but you know. Now on my in my PC, obviously I don't have that much RGB. There's a little bit on the side of the graphics card. It just says gigabyte, and then my motherboard actually has a little bit as well, kind of round here and a little bit down there. It's not too dissimilar, but otherwise it's a bit RGB fancyless. So obviously it won't be as fast. Oh shit! Pressed the wrong button. Okay. Idiot. Take two. It's also nowhere near as loud as that thing was when I just turned it on. I need to put another. Oh, for God's sake, Philip. I need to put that USB stick back in again, don't I? Right, there we go. Okay, what did this get? I think it got slowed up, did it? No, it didn't. 16299. 3D Mark Advanced Edition. Restart, please. There we go. So the pink, the mean machine that is pink, which actually I think looks really awesome. Got a score of 16299. Let's see what my little bad boy can do. Run. Okay. I'm gonna tell you now, it's not gonna be as fast. Nowhere near as fast. So yeah, maybe I'll come back and mess around with the water cooling at some point or something like that. I don't know, but it's been quite good fun. I'll jump back in and see what's it all about. When it gets the 2080 Ti's in, which is bound to do at some point, I guess, then I'll jump back in again for sure, and we'll test that out. 16229. My PC feels so like poor. I mean, what's the total retail value? $2,436. That's quite a lot. This is what, 4,000. By the way, my PC didn't cost me that much. Pretty sure. I'm trying to think. Yeah, my motherboard was nowhere near that much money. My motherboard was like 120 quid. I don't think my power supply was. It could have been that much actually. Yeah, actually, it's probably not far away from being that much. Which I don't know if that's good or not, but that is a sweet bit of kit. Shame about the cabling, but 7,837. My PC's so bad. I'm so poor. I'm kidding. Thing is, this PC, like my PC, it runs everything you could ever want. I run a lot of my games at 4K. You know, so this thing is just insane. Like, absolutely insane. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching as always. It's been my pleasure. And I will see you all next time.